Hi, my name's Howard Fox. I'm a professor of pharmacology and experimental neurosciences here at the University of Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha. The research that my laboratory does focuses on HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Fortunately, through the work of many scientists here in the US as well as worldwide, HIV infection has been transformed from a lethal disease to one that is quite treatable, and leading in those infected with HIV that are getting the effective treatment to a relatively normal lifestyle and lifespan. However, this progress has been threatened, not only in my lab and as well as elsewhere in the US, due to the recent reduction in effective funding from the National Institutes of Health and other funders. Our work is primarily supported by government grants. Competitive, and they've always been competitive, and certainly they shall be, in order to fund the best research here in the US. However, the proportion of funded applications has gone down dramatically. This has led to a reduction in the actual real amount of research we can do in my lab as well as others. I find it much more difficult now to get grants due to the increased competition and lower funding rates present because of reduced funding. This affects the work my lab can do, and here we focus on the brain effects of HIV. Now that we're quite good in controlling the immune effects, HIV does affect the brain in a reasonable proportion of people, and we want to understand this and prevent any untoward effects of HIV in the brain. Where there's difficulty in funding is especially a problem is in the next generation of scientists. The young people that are entering the workforce are superb, extraordinarily well trained, and capable of many more discoveries, following up and building on the work of myself and others. However, the difficulty in getting funded is affecting many of these. It is difficult to maintain them in science, as well as difficult for them to get funding to then investigate their ideas and contribute more to the health and welfare of the people in the US. My message to all of you, including the candidates for currently running for elective office, is that the funding for biomedical research has been a crucial part not only in our ability, again, to prevent and treat diseases, but in our national economy. This has provided a dramatic workforce, new companies, new jobs, new discoveries, new drugs, new tests, new ways of treating disease, new way of analyzing how we treat diseases, all for the betterment of the health of Americans and the betterment for our communities and our families. Thank you.